All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. Plenty to dive into and plenty to discuss with Imperial, Hal, and Albralelie, and even Vane from Glitch Gaming, given they are a little bit of an opinion, I guess, with the new meta that's coming up in Season 16 and how they think it's going to shape esports competitive and the pro player scene. Also, some roster changes with one of the most popular players over from ALGS, especially after some big plays that he did make. Plenty to dive into, plenty to discuss in today's video. Make sure to click the like, subscribe to the channel as well if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related. And without further ado, let's go ahead and just dive right into this. First thing that I wanted to mention here, just like quick news I wanted to go ahead and get out of the way. T-Squared, you guys know, one of the more favorited casters over here at ALGS. Many people were wondering why he wasn't there at the event. Apparently just basically said he was sick and he appreciates everyone checking in on him. He should be back soon. Also, Frex is apparently still stuck over in London. I think he actually got COVID or something like right the last day of the games or something along those lines. And I think that's why they didn't even play that well. He wasn't able to be there with the team. I think he had like 103-degree fever or something like that. It was absolutely insane. And so he's still actually stuck over there in London, I guess, because of the illness. And then also Kick actually released, I believe, one of their players here. This was coming from Kings, and we kind of expected this. They didn't really have a good showing. I think they needed a little bit of a more strong suited players on that team anyways, because they really didn't match up to anyone well. Like, I think TSM was even kind of clowning on them for landing on TSM, and then basically you just run away. You're scared of the fight. You got nothing but white armor. You got no loot. You just put yourself in a horrible position. And honestly, I could kind of see this coming from a mile away. So yeah, a little bit of updates and changes there for the ALGS. Also, we'll mention that new schedule coming up in literally just a couple of days or weeks here at this point for the ALGS Split 2 Pro League that's going to be happening very, very soon. Wanted to mention this because this was the topic of the hour. Actually kind of had some updates coming from Apex Comps as well, which we'll kind of talk about. However, this is what I saw on Twitter last night. You guys may know this person. This was Zane, and obviously he made one of the better plays here at ALGS that I think we've ever seen. I mean, 1v3, one squad, and then I think he 1v2'd another squad at some point in the game. Now, given he did 1v3, the worst squad I think that was in this group play here. However, it's still notable. It's still something that not many people can do, especially on the big main stage at a LAN event or ALGS. So you got to give him props. Well, after this happened, I think, like I said, he 1v2'd another squad, and so people were just going over, insane over this guy. And I think he kind of built up his reputation good enough to where he probably got some offers for some teams wanted to do some team changes. And just a couple of days ago, we talked about E6 making their roster move, and that's when all of this news came out. Well, I saw his teammate over on JLINGZ saying the rule that you need to follow in life is don't trust anyone. As soon as this happened, I was like, wait a second, what's going on here? Did he get dropped? What's going on? Like, who's leaving the team? And that's when I heard the intel, the rumors around everything through group chats, and I believe even on Twitter, and it's like some side messages coming out. Apparently, the rumor is that Zane is leaving JLINGZ and joining E6. You guys saw that Amphi's last event was this latest LAN over here in London, and they have decided to part ways with him. And basically, it was due to IRL reasons. And then, like, after this, we even saw, I think, Zane making some comments on some of his posts here. He posted yesterday this little devotion clip, and Zane even commenting here as well. How does this affect Amphi's legacy? And I've heard through the grapevine, like I said before, that he will be actually joining E6. So JLINGZ seems to have a roster change after all of this. I wonder if that's what any of these tweets have to deal with his teammate basically saying don't trust anyone, like I said. And it's kind of funny because there was someone commenting here basically saying, like, it's funny that you say that because you were the one who snaked G'd off as well. So it's just kind of crazy to see all of this stuff going on. We'll have to see official announcements that come out very soon. Regardless, JLINGZ seem to be making a roster change, and Zane seems to be the one that is leaving and moving over to E6. Also wanted to mention this. This was a very in-depth discussion here coming from Imperial Hal, talking about the brand new meta that we're going to see in Season 16. You guys know that there's this new schedule coming out. If you guys were not aware, we're actually going to have the Pro League qualifiers taking place over here tomorrow, and that's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. This is going to be the winner side of things, and the loser side of things will start at 8 p.m. Eastern, and the finals will start on Monday, I believe. It says down here Sunday, but yet Saturday's on the 11th, and then Sunday's on the 13th. So literally that doesn't make sense at all. I would assume it's because of the Super Bowl, maybe. I'm not sure exactly, but however, we see them stream this on Twitch Prod all the time. I'm not sure why they do it here exactly, but that is where these finale here will take place. This is where all these teams are going to be trying to qualify to get into the Pro League. And so for the teams that were not a part of the Pro League qualifiers, or the teams that did not qualify to stay in the Pro League, they will probably have to obviously be fighting their way back. It's going to be interesting to see some of these roster changes that have now taken place now go in through this process. So back to the original point, for this next upcoming season, we're going to have Season 16. Now, it's kind of weird because I think this stuff starts at the end of season 15. Then as we progress in season 16, there will be an entire new meta change. We're going to have a different upshaking here of how the game is going to be played, like an entirely different meta, like not literally just like a little nerf and buff here, but you guys know if you've seen the new season, it's entirely changed. It is all brand new. There's going to be an entirely different way that the game is played, especially since some of the legends that were in the hot meta is no longer even close to being meta. Hint Seer. And that's when Imperial Hal got on a stream with Albralelie and Vayne, giving their discussions regarding what they think is going to be happening with the new pro meta and how the pro players will adapt and change. Take a look at this clip.
You guys excited for the new season? 4 days?
Yep.
If ranked,
4 days until the best Apex ever?
if ranked still plays like
Monk,
you'll
thanks for
catch
16.
me only playing TDM.
There's no rank changes, by the way.
Yeah, but like maybe
At least
just
not at the start.
I'm holding on to
I know they're doing
Yeah,
stuff.
I do, OP.
I'm holding on to a little bit of copium that just maybe the legend changes will slow people down in their playstyle, but I really don't think it'll matter.
You think a map room scan is going to slow anyone down?
That
I think
part will
it's
speed
gonna
people up.
Yeah.
That part will speed people up, but Horizon and Seer being out will slow people down a little bit. Because
Chunky
like,
next to 21.
I mean, Bloodhound will just come in and then what? Like bang blood. No one's gonna play Horizon, so what would it be? Like bang blood Wraith on fucking or bang blood Path or some shit?
Release Bloodhound's thing stuff.
No, they have.
Yeah, isn't Bloodhound like completely gutted? That character's like terrible. No.
I don't fucking know.
His ult doesn't reset on kills, and when you scan and then pop ult, it's not going to give you another scan in like 4 seconds either.
Where'd they release them? Because the
And then
patch
like
notes.
his actual scan is like reverted to like game release scan, where it's like a highlight for a second.
Bloodhound
okay, then
is
Blood's
really,
dead
really
too.
bad. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all scan characters are dead. All right, then scrap what I just said.
Yeah.
All scan characters are dead. I mean, even better. That does slow the game down now. Your fights are going to be
Yeah, you're
much
gonna have
slower.
to pick like Maggie Octane if you want to int really hard.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It could be slower, but at the same time, it could be like fast for professional players because it'll just roll through everybody.
Well, just think like, what character are you going to actually run for the map room scan if Bloodhound's bad?
You play Crypto, bro.
Crypto? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Valk wouldn't be too bad, I don't think.
Valk
Wait, no,
doesn't
she's
have
different,
it.
yeah.
Valk, she's not
Different.
map room. Valk's the
It's supposed to be
skinny
Crypto,
packages.
Seer, Vantage, and Blood, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what? Vantage?
Googling.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think the only one that's viable remotely is Blood.
Yeah, blood up, yeah.
I can't wait for Caustic to come back. World's Edge.
I'm ready
I
to see
actually think
fucking
Catalyst is gonna be really good though.
Catalyst on Edge could be better than Caustic.
Yeah.
If you,
I
if
think
you
she's
Blurry,
good
thanks for 2 months.
point though, rather than I don't know.
She's really good on World's Edge. I know. I'm excited to try a bunch of different shit out. I'm gonna try Path. Like
I've been
I
like
think
trying to play
Path
a bunch
has
of
lot
different
potential.
characters ranked, but I can only play them for like a couple hours, and it's like just dying to Seer over and over again. It's like, okay, well I can't play fucking Gibby or Loba. This shit is ass.
Gibby won't. If Gibby comes in, Maggie comes in, and then
Yeah.
yeah, like
Just get
if
absolutely
you
destroyed by Maggie.
if you're playing Edge Gibby, you die to Edge Maggie. So
Yeah, I actually think Maggie's really good though.
if
Even
you play
right now.
Zone Gibby, you're trolling. Yeah, dude, I've been saying that for the
Team
past
here?
like 2 months.
Oh, they're gonna Caustic Gibby meta is gonna be back. Oh, they're gonna Caustic Gibby meta is gonna be back with Valk.
Yeah.
Doubt. I highly doubt it.
So as you can see, a lot of the pro players are kind of torn in between what the meta is going to be. Imperial Hal thinking it's going to be the Caustic, Gibby, and Valk meta, and then you've got some people think it's going to be a more aggressive meta, like Pathfinder and Mad Maggie, maybe even Wraith back in the meta. We'll have to see how all this stuff goes down. But regardless, considering like it's an entirely different change, this means that a lot of the pro teams that have been practicing old styles of way of playing the game, and especially kind of crutching on some of these legends, it's going to be an all new shakeup. And I feel like some of these teams are really going to start shining like they've never shined before. Some of these people are going to probably have a massive upcoming. Some of these people may fall down really hard in the rankings. We're going to see how all of this stuff pans out in the near future, especially since this new season comes out in literally 4 days. I want to wrap the video up here. You guys might remember Torn. I think Reese actually played with them for a very short time. They used to be like Alpine back in the day. If you guys have been watching Apex Esports for quite some time, you'll remember Alpine. Well, they unfortunately have decided to shut down all of their like services here. Unfortunately, they have decided to just kind of part ways with all of ALGS, all of RLCS, I think, as well, and even their Apex Legends roster that they decided to give a little bit of recognition to, which was RKN, Hill, Reese, and Rambo as well. So kind of unfortunate to see another team bite the dust. Now, these guys have not been in the Apex scene in a little bit, but regardless, they are obviously going to be parting ways from this and shutting down completely as an org. And I know a lot of orgs lately have had a hard time, especially with the whole economic system. But at the end of the day, I guess it's their decision to make. Let me know what you guys think about all the topics down in the comment section below, and especially the season 16 meta, who you think is going to be in meta, and then also the JLINGZ roster drama down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I'll see you later, Gators.